Today we're going to Panavision, bro. This is like a dream come true, Like, I didn't think at this stage of my career I'll be visiting Panavision to pick up a camera, but here we go. You're probably seeing this months after because it's top secret, but anyway, just gotta document it and look forward to shooting on Pana.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about a recent trip I had to Panavision. So we were in the pre-production of one of the final projects I worked on last year titled Unravel. The producer wanted us to go and test out some of the cameras there. So we ended up at Panavision. We tested out I think it's a Red Dragon, but with some Panavision stuff to it, which was an amazing experience, When you're coming up, when we're making these videos, when we're talking about FX3s and stuff like that, it feels as if you've gone a level above. But when you go to these places, you realize, wow, there's so many mountains to climb, We were surrounded by different shows, like Superman and Lois, stuff like that. And you're like, damn, this is where these guys come. This is the equipment they use. I'm using the same stuff, And to be there for me, it was like being a child, just like in Willy Wonka, like how we grew up watching that stuff and thinking, one day this is gonna be us, And that's what it really felt like for me being there. And in today's video, I'll be showing you some of those stuff, some of the experiences that we had, and how beautiful and amazing they were for me. I remember when we showed up, they gave us this tour. So they gave us a tour around Panavision, just showing us the history of Panavision, the things that these guys got up to back in the day and the type of movies that have been shot by them. One thing that I really left, and it's something that I've been talking about a lot, is gear does matter. The gear you have, the quality of gear that you have determines the picture that you have. And it's about also knowing how to use this gear. One of my mentors always says exposure is everything. And I've been pretty happy with the sort of exposure that I've been getting, which has been helping me grow as a cinematographer, as a director, as a producer. In this show, when we were there, one thing that we did is we built up this camera. So for me, I'm just used to, it's my camera, it's the little lens that I have. But for these things, it's this cable goes into this. If you don't do it right, it will fry this. And you're like, oh my God, how am I supposed to remember all these connections? And then it's about the entire team understanding this piece of equipment that you have. And once the package is set up, they're like, yeah, this is $100,000 worth of value. And you're like, $100,000. This is a house. This is a Lamborghini. This is that thing. And it just goes to show you how much investment goes into making perfection, into making great content, great cinema, And it just made me appreciate, when you hear movies of crazy budgets of 200 million, you're like, where does that money go? It goes into stuff like this. Panavision has been around for a long time. The Panavision here is quite big. It's not the biggest, but it's big. It serves Vancouver and Alberta, I believe, and a lot of shows that are shot in Vancouver that use Panavision, they get their equipment from there. So I know a bunch of shows that I saw there that are currently shooting. I believe Tron was part of that. I don't know if The Last of Us was part of the shows shooting there, if they were there when I was there. Because a lot of these shows, when they're shooting, they have code names, so you don't really know. You just see the name, and then sooner or later people talk, and then you're like, oh, that's that show. So yeah, I got to see a lot of these people's setups. Like some people use the Sony Venus, but the Panavision vision, which is a little bit different. I'm sorry, I cannot really explain what Panavision does. So I used to think like Panavision makes Panavision things, but they don't. What they do is they take the same equipment that you and I have, and then they tweak it and sort of like when they used to do Pimp My Ride, they pimp the cameras, they pimp everything, and they come up with their own little tools that they use to enhance that digital feel, that cinematic feel of the camera that you're getting to be able to use. They took us to the back where we saw the guys who just work on different glass. And if you have requirements, but that is if you are now a big boy, you wanna G with the big boys in the game, and they'll make custom glass for you. When we were there, they were making custom glass for a cinematographer. I was just like, wow. At what point in my life, man, will I get to the level where these people are making custom glass for me? And the level of expertise and technical know-how that you'd have to even make requirements, like, oh, change this for me, do this for me. But it was quite a phenomenal experience. And if you ever have a budget, I think I'd recommend checking out Panavision. We were lucky because of the strike. These people didn't have a lot of people coming in. So for us to come in at that point in time, they're like, yeah, you can come in, come check out, come see, and come experience this, So I can technically say I've shot on the Panavision. I've shot, I've used some of the world's most expensive lenses. I'm growing as a DOP. I'm not there yet. I'm not at the rate and level of where I'd like to be, but I think these trips have made it, and they've made me understand of, okay, where do I want to go? Because I think one thing we do end up doing, especially here on YouTube, is you end up stuck in this thing of thinking, oh, the Sony FX3, this is the best thing, but it's not. There's more equipment, there's more things to play with, and the faster or the quicker you have access to funds and budgets, the more creative you can be. But also it's very easy to be lazy because these things, they just do it by themselves. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I got to experience when I went to Panavision. See you in the next one.